If you're anything like me, you want to make as much money as possible, as quickly as possible. You don't want to be out here hustling and grinding because all that's going to do is wear you out. So if you've had a moving company or if you've owned a moving company and you've had it for a while and you feel like you're hustling, you're grinding, you're wearing yourself out, and you're not seeing the results you want to see year after year, month after month, it's kind of the same thing. Even one thing that I used to run into a lot, I had a lot of issues with. By the way, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. I used to have a lot of issues with like moving being seasonal. And I'm gonna tell you what I did to overcome that. So, but hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. Welcome to the channel. I don't get to do a lot of videos on this channel because my focus now is on creating middleman businesses. So that keeps me really busy. You can find more information about that at Middleman CEO. But I'm Sean John. I used to own a moving service back in Louisiana, moved out here to Texas. Still own the moving service, just don't do it the way I used to, where I was doing all the moves, doing all the work, doing all the hustle, doing all the grind. Eventually, that stuff just burns you out, and you're not going to make it like that. And so that's what happened to me. I got burned out. I was like, I don't want to compete with all these companies. And so I got rid of everything. And what I started doing is just being the middleman, just the plug, right? Like Uber does. Uber doesn't own the car; they're just a transportation service. So we became a booking. A move booking. That's a funny word, booking. A move booking platform. So if you go to bookandmove.com, just like on my shirt, all we do is we connect customers with movers like you who actually go out and do the work. I don't want to do the work. See, I figured out the hard part is doing the work. And so I decided I'm tired of doing the work. I'm tired of competing with all these other moving companies. How about I just partner with them? They all need work. How about I work with them? How about I partner with them and bring them work, right? Feed them as much work as they can possibly handle. And so I got rid of all of the equipment, all the headaches, all the movers, all of the excuses, the trucks, got rid of all that stuff. By the way, I still have the old masterclass. A lot of you have been hitting me up about it. If you want to stay in the moving lane, you want to do the moves yourself, that's fine. I still have the masterclass. You can get a copy of that training. It's $297. All you have to do is put MC. So if you put MC in the link below, in the comments below, I'll send you the link so you can get in that masterclass. You'll learn everything I knew about moving. But for those of you who are burned out, don't want to do the hard part, I get it. That's why I created bookandmove.com. So what we do is we build movers just like you. We build the Book and Move template website for you. So whatever your business name is, your website's going to run and look just like bookandmove.com, but it's going to have your company's information, obviously, name, areas, prices, all of that. But here's the beauty of it. It's fully automated. Meaning what? Meaning the website does not need you. Well, what about when customers call in? Customers can't call in. We don't give them phone numbers. And they still book with you? Yes. The same way they go to a vending machine and put their dollar in and get some chips. The owner of the vending machine doesn't have to be there. When you go to book on Uber, who do you talk to? Nobody, right? So I believe that we're quickly transitioning from the picked up the phone and dial, because you can book a hotel online, you can book a flight, you don't have to talk to anybody. And so I think one thing that hurts the moving industry is you gotta talk to the customers, you gotta call them, they have to call back, you gotta give a quote. There's 10 other companies calling them, just burns these people out. Eventually they just block you and just go with anybody. So I believe that if you can get them booked in 60 seconds or less, they'll book with you. So they'll go to my website, book in 60 seconds or less, very simple process, and pay $150 minimum deposit. That's the minimum deposit we take, 150 bucks. So if we book, just say on a slow day, we book 5 customers a day, still $750 in my account, right? Still 700. Well, what about my staff? I don't have a staff because I don't need it. If you have a vending machine, you don't need a staff. You just keep it full. So I don't have a staff. This is essentially an online vending machine for moving. So there's no one to pay. So set up your marketing, stuff like that. That stuff's easy. We help you with that, tell you exactly what to do, what to say, how to do it. Super easy. And I haven't even gotten to the great part. I'll save that for the end. But I'm just showing you that you don't necessarily have to wake up every day, go hit this grind, go wear your body out, take on the risk of breaking something, damaging something, or a customer calling you back 3 days later claiming you broke something that was already broken, but you forgot to take pictures, so you cannot protect yourself. Just all this risk, all this liability, all these headaches. Got to have these huge trucks. You got to have all this insurance. You got to have the gas. If you don't have your own trucks, you got to find trucks. You got to find a crew that you hope and pray is going to be there tomorrow after they promised you all night long they would be there. And then you find out in the morning they're a no show and you have to get on the truck because the customer doesn't care about what you have to go through. They want their move. And so also a lot of you book these customers, don't take deposits. Let me tell you something straight up. If the customer if the customer doesn't pay a deposit, it's not your customer. They're just going to hang up with you, continue to call around, continue to get estimates, and then text you back a day before the move and say, "Nope, we're good." So, unbelievable that people won't do that. So, don't get caught in that position. Absolutely not. And but if you, again, if and before I say that, let me say this, because I know you guys are going to say, well, how much to do that? How much to convert this headache of a moving business into a middleman moving business where I don't have to leave my house? Well, that right now is 2,500. The price is going up. You can get a payment plan. That's fine. We can break it into 2 or 3 payments if that helps, but most people just pay for it all at once. We've done a few, like so many, I can't think of all of them, but super easy process. We set the website up. It's fully automated. So how will your business work as opposed to how it works today? Because today your business probably looks like this. Customer goes to your website, puts in a little information. Hey, get a quick quote. Bam. That ends with not a quote, a callback. So now you have to reach out to this customer, call them back. Hey, got your information. What are you looking for? Now you're on the phone for 15 minutes going through this process, trying to figure out what this customer need, where are you, what's your budget, all the wrong questions. On the phone talking about price, you're going to lose your customer very, very quickly, or you're going to end up working for less. Never, ever talk about price. And if you want to know more about that, that's in the masterclass. You can go grab that. 297, just put MC in the comments. If you want that. If you want one-on-one coaching session, you want to book like a 1 hour coaching session, well, 30 minutes because I'm super busy. But if you want to book a 30-minute coaching session with me, that's 147. It should be way more. I know. But I try to help as much as I can because I've been there where you guys are. Price is going to go up though. But right now it's 147. Just put coaching in the comments below if you want that 30-minute coaching session. And because I'm just not available to do like long coaching. I got way too much going on. It ain't hard work. I'm on my way to do a podcast. I told you I don't do hard work. My company's out there making money right now. You can find someone, if you know someone who needs moving anywhere in the country, you can send them to bookandmove.com. They can book right now and they'll never talk to me. So it's an easy process. It's just like a vending machine. That's the best way I can explain it. Uber does this already. They've already given us the blueprint. Uber doesn't drive anybody around. They just connect you to someone who will. Book and Move doesn't move you. I just connect you to someone who will. Your moving company does not have to be out there moving. You could just connect them to someone who will. That's it. And like it's literally like that easy, that simple. That's if you want to try that. But I'll just break it down really quickly and I'll let you go. If So when a customer goes to your site, you're going to call them back. Now you got to go through this chasing. Customer says, "Hey, let me call you back. I got to get some other quotes, blah, blah, blah," on and on and on. Not to mention, you get charged 20, $30 for these dead end leads that go nowhere. I don't even know if they're real people. I'm convinced half of this is AI customers and dead end phone numbers that go nowhere. But because you bought the lead, you've already paid for it. And then you call, nobody picks up. It's like, hey, voicemail is full. Like, I don't even know if this is a real customer. I haven't talked to anybody. I'm convinced they're just selling leads, creating leads out of thin air. I'm waiting for the class action lawsuit for Yelp, Thumbtack, Angie's, Bark. I'm just waiting for this class action lawsuit when people finally wake up and say, hey, these aren't even real leads. These are, y'all are making this stuff up and charging me $25. Insane. You'll never be in business long that way. And so after the callback process, now you got to wait. Hope you book the customer. Customer says, I got to call and get another quote. Now you still don't have a customer. Now you're waiting. Just a long, just agonizing process. How about this? How about they pull up at your website, put in their information, pay the deposit because they get the quote right there. Never talk to you, never talk to anybody. Book on your site, get connected with a mover in the area, not you, who's going to come out and service them, and done. Isn't that a better process? See, I'm going to lead the moving industry into this new process, online booking. You're going to look back in 3 years and say, and customers are going to be like, I'm not calling you to book a move. I could just go online. I could order my food online. I could do this online. I could get a flight, a hotel, a cruise. Why am I talking to you? So we're going to lead this transformation. We're going to lead people into no longer booking moves over the phone. I don't even have a phone number on my website. They cannot call me. Now, if they have any questions or anything, they can email. You can get them VA. I have a VA assistant, so that pretty much is my staff. And she's awesome. Doesn't cost much to do that at all. And she doesn't talk. She's in the chats. Super easy. You could get AI to do your chats and you don't have to talk to anyone ever. Like, this is not hard. So how hard is it to run a vending machine? It ain't hard at all. Same thing with this. So the hardest thing I do is say, hey, if you or someone you know need moving in the future, man, just reach out, check out my website. Send them there. That's it. That's the hardest I work. Whew, I'm sweating. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm working so hard. Whereas when I was moving people, gosh, there were times when I remember when we were first beginning, I was just kind of hiring whomever I could get. You start with family and friends, and then that could end badly. And so, guys want to get paid every day. It was just a nightmare. I was like, I'm so tired of this. There were days where I need to check this place out. Let me go back. There were days where I would pay my crew and I didn't make any money. Like, just to keep my crew busy. I used to have my crew driving my trucks around the city on off days when we were slow, taking money out of my pocket, but just so I can keep my crew and keep marketing. Like, hey, go drive the truck around the city for 2 hours. I'll pay you. I used to have my crew just to keep them busy cleaning out the trucks. Hey, go clean out the truck today. Whatever. Go wash the truck. Like, it's just so hard. Just thinking about this makes me nauseous. Like, I never want to do that again. But again, if you're young and you love doing it, fine, go ahead and do it. Just not me. So if you're young, you're just getting started, or if you want to do both. I have students who do both. They've converted it into a middleman business, but if they get something simple, they'll go out and grab the cash, of course, do the little small move. But here's the beauty. When it gets to the end of the process, so remember, the process is hard when they go through your website, call back, wait for a call back, left a voicemail, nobody answered, nobody ever called back. Okay, you didn't get anything, but it cost you $30 through Yelp. Ouch. So you got something, you got played. That's what you got. And hard process, no booking, no guarantees. Go fast forward to what your website, what your company could look like and could function like. And that is, customer goes to your website, puts in their information, gets a quote. You've already captured the information. By the way, even if the customer doesn't book on your website, you still have their information. It captures all of that, where you can do a quick follow-up. Hey, you forgot to finish your booking here. And they'll come back and book it and pay you. So, but now you have a website. Just imagine this. Now you have a website where customers come to the site. They pay their deposit. They book their move, pay their deposit, And then the website automatically dispatches the work to other movers. We don't call them contractors. We call them ISPs, for independent service pros. So the website, my website, automatically sends an email or text alert to, let's say here in Dallas, I have 35 ISPs on my move board. So I partnered with 35 moving companies here in Dallas, DFW, and every time there's a move, they get an alert. Not all at the same time. We batch them into, I want to say 5. So every time there's a move that comes on the board, bam, they get an alert. It says, hey, new move available in your area. View. Click to view. And then they'll view it. This is how the site works. They'll view it. And then when they open it up, they'll see the details, see how much it pays, and then they can accept it. Then they'll say, I'll take that. I'm free on Saturday. We need some work. I'll take that. Now, how much does it cost them to accept that move? Nothing. Now they're spending thousands per month, you are too, on nothing that's guaranteed. These are guaranteed confirmed moves. By the way, if you want to partner with us in your city, just put the word partnership in the comment below if you want to join and get moves for your company, because we're nationwide. And so when companies come, by the way, being nationwide means there's no slow season. So when you guys are slow in Chicago, we're booming in Florida, Louisiana, Alabama, all over the South, because it ain't cold. Okay. So in Phoenix, there's no slow season. Okay. In California, in Louisiana, in South Texas, in Florida, you still make money year round. I'm just saying. And so there's another way to make money too, I'm about to tell you. So I have 35 ISPs on the site, and these 35 ISPs, they pay me $150 per month. Now we're about to go up to 300, but right now they pay me $150 per month, 35 of them. I want to say that's close to like 5 or 6,000 per month I get every month just from them without even booking a job. Why do they pay me that? Why would they pay you that? They'll pay you that because they're already spending thousands on nothing. Dead end leads. They'll pay you 150 and be glad to pay you 150 per month for that opportunity to take guaranteed jobs that are already booked. That's why. And that's why we're going up in price. So if you open in one city and let's say you do 20 ISPs in that city, paying you 150 a month. That's $3,000 per month, one city. Next thing you know, you open in 5 cities. Now you have 15,000 per month just from ISPs. And then you get add the bookings, the deposit, and you make more money. So I'll leave it at that because I feel like I've explained it at least decently. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But we're going away from all this hard work. We're getting into the smart way to do it. And that's us not doing the work. Let me know in the comments what you guys think or what you want to do to move forward. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.